Bruh. Hey. Oh my god, I feel like shit. I'm gonna move my camera. Oh. Thanks, Andrew. That's so sexy of you. Oh, fuck. Wait, did I just fuck that up? Hold on. Damn, Andrew. Oh my god, a 2-month subscriber? 2 months? That's like 60 days. Andrew, I thought you were here. Did you leave? Did you go home? Oh, I thought you were gonna be here. It sucks here. The roads are horrible. I got bored, so I went driving around. You got a flight? Where are you going? We've probably talked about this before, but I just don't remember. Georgia? Hell yeah. It probably won't be that bad there compared to here. It's like rough here. Like everything. Oh my god. Like the roads are completely covered. I don't even think they're trying anymore. I think they just gave up. Because you got like a fat amount of snow on the roads, and then under that you got like an inch of ice. We still got like 5 more inches to go. Giggity. That's what she said. I think I'm just getting pneumonia. We did the ghost hunt at Beatty Mansion, and my lungs kind of just felt like they were on fire the whole time, and then we got back yesterday at around like 2 or 3, and then I just went straight to bed, and then I woke up today around like 2 or 3, so I slept for like 24 hours. Oh, well, no, I did wake up last night to fucking order Taco Bell. It's like, you got haunted. I ordered Taco Bell last night, and the dude, so like, they sent my order to a Taco Bell that was closed. They closed early. And so it kept on getting passed to Dashers, and nobody was able to pick it up, and so I was just planning on not getting it. And then this dude texted me, and he's like, hey, I have your order. They're gonna pay me $50 to deliver this shit, so don't cancel it, and I'm just gonna go buy it from a different Taco Bell and bring it to you. And I was like, alright. But yeah, we did the ghost hunt at the mansion. Have you gotten food from a person named Yaya before? No, I have not. I don't know DoorDashers by name. The only DoorDasher, like the only interesting DoorDasher story I have is whenever Emily was over and it was pretty late and we ordered Taco Bell, and I almost got into a fight with my fucking DoorDasher because he dropped off my food and then somebody else's food, and we didn't realize it until after we started eating it. So so he comes back to the door like an hour after he drops it off, and he's like, uh, I accidentally left somebody else's order here, and I was like, we already ate that. And like, I'm a DoorDasher, so the second somebody takes somebody else's food, you can't take it back. Like, we broke the seal on it and everything. And he was like, what am I supposed to do? This is my livelihood. This is my career. And I was like, bro, that's not my fault. Like, you fucked up. And then I was like yelling at like 11 o'clock because he just wouldn't leave me alone. Like, dude, it's not that fucking deep. It's DoorDash. Just call them and cancel it. Oh my god. Fred got into the trash? Fred, what's your problem? Hey. Why are you getting in the trash? Look at him. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. There was a box of condoms torn apart on the floor in the living room. Well, it wasn't my condoms. Wait, maybe it was. Hold on. Nope. Nope, not mine. I get Trojan Ultra Thin. You know, oh, Skin? I don't use that brand. I don't know who the fuck uses that brand. Maybe I have no idea. Hey, get down, little weirdo. Come here. Come here. Ugh. Say hello, Fred. Stream set Vicious 2071. No fucking way. Yo, look at this loser in the chat named Vicious 2071. You guys know who that is? Well, Andrew wouldn't. Emily, do you know who that is? Do you know who this fucking loser is in the chat? That's Evan. You know, like my family member Evan. Fucking get a load of this guy, Evan, in the chat. So, I feel like fucking Dookie. So, I was thinking of just playing the first God of War on the hardest difficulty. Starting that over, since I forgot to do it on the hardest difficulty. Fred, what are you doing? Fred's like all over my fucking toes. Andrew, did you hear about the scam with Honey? The Honey scam? What a shit ass fucking company. I can't believe them. Well, I mean, I can, but I also just can't. It's insane. Did you see like how they do it? Like how they get you those coupons? Yeah, I should have fucking known when Mr. Beast's bitch ass got involved with it. Like, they were giving Mr. Beast, like, millions of dollars. And I'm like, how the fuck are they getting this money for just giving people coupons? Because they're stealing the money. Yeah, I think Moist Critical did a video about it. And, like, he explained how they, like, actually steal the money. Is because they'll take like hyperlinks that people like you know, like if a content creator's like use this link and use my code, and then they'll like Honey takes that link and then inputs their own code. It's like Yeah, I saw. I haven't watched the class action lawsuit against him yet, but I know it's happening. And good for them. Like, what a fucking shit-ass company. Do I have 4 subscribers now? That's insane. Oh, you got Hell Let Loose? Oh, hell yeah. It is so fun. I fucking love that game. Yeah, and it does. Like, it's one of those games where you gotta watch a YouTube video to understand everything. Like the artillery, if you like spawn at like your headquarters spawn, you can use the artillery, but you actually have to do math to use the artillery. Like, it's insane. No, you can do it too. You can do it. Yeah, it's whenever you figure it out, like what I would do is here, hold on. Here, let me show you. I'll let loose artillery calculator. So you can do like an artillery cheat sheet or like an so here you go. So you literally have to pull up like a cheat sheet. So like let's say if somebody marks an enemy that's 1600 meters away, these you have to put the the mils on the artillery. You have to use these numbers. It's insane. Yeah, you actually got to do math to play a game. I like it. I think it's fun. And then another fun class to play as is the engineer. So like what me and my friend Justin do is we join a game. I hate warfare games. I only like offensive and defensive games. So we'll join a game and we always play as the defensive team, and then you spend the whole game barricading the shit out of your second to last command, like your command area. And then that's all you do, and it's so fun once like the enemy reaches that area and you've got like walls and barricades and barbed wire everywhere. It's a fucking blast. Do you have a PS5? Yeah, it's not like Fortnite level building. Like there's a limit to how many things you can place. So what's really funny is that the game is it cross-platform? I think it's only Hell Let Loose cross-platform. So it's cross-platform only between consoles. So if you wanted to play together, you'd have to get it on PS5. I know, it's pretty fucking cheeks. How many subscribers do I have? I just need to know. Hold on. I have 4 subscribers. Holy fuck, guys. I'm like gonna be the next Dr. Disrespect without the kid touching stuff. Yeah. Announce on Twitter that I was talking to minors on Twitch and then be like, guys, it's okay, I admitted it. Why aren't you taking my side? So Evan, are you at your desk right now? Like, are you alone? Because I got some tea to tell you, but I don't know if I'd want your wife hearing it. She's not paying attention. Okay, that's fine. So I left, as you know. Well, first of all, I was sick at Christmas, but I left. But there's a reason I left, and the reason is because Amy. I don't know if you know this, but me and Amy do not like each other. Like, I don't know if you've ever gotten that vibe before, if you've ever seen that. Me and Amy do not like each other. We hate each other. And a lot of shit happened around Christmas time. And so I just couldn't do it anymore. There was this one time. You can't say you picked up on that? Okay, so I'm going to tell you this. And, like, don't go around talking about this. And don't, like... It happened, like, 2 years ago. Yeah, it happened 2 years ago. But, so... Ever since I moved out of my mom's and moved in with my dad, Amy always treated me different. So, like... Casey would come back at like 3 a.m. from Michaela's, and I would come back at like 9 p.m. from my girlfriend's at the times, and she would always give me shit for it and like just be an asshole towards me, and I would try to talk to her, and she would always just ignore me, or if I'm leaving, I would say bye, and she wouldn't say anything to me. So I kind of reached a breaking point a few years ago, and I like kind of went off, and I was like, what is your problem? Like, why do you have such an issue with me? And like, what did I do to you? Because I literally didn't do shit. Like, I'm just a chill fucking guy. And this is a quote. This is a direct quote, and I am not making this up. Hold on. Yeah, we're spilling tea. Yeah, Emily knows about this. But this is a direct quote. I was like, why do you have such an issue with me? And Amy said, and this is a quote. She said, I don't want to have to act like I care about you anymore. And I said, okay. I was like, okay, that's fine. And then I said, no wonder you've been divorced 3 times, and then went to my room. But, and so she said that, and, like, what the fuck do you do after that? Like, what do you say to that? And now keep in mind, the reason she said she has such an issue with me is because she blames me for something my mom and stepdad did. Let that sink in for a second. I was fucking 16 or 15, and I'm supposedly at fault for something my mom and stepdad did. And the thing that they did was, yeah, I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. And so what made me decide to leave Christmas Day was that, so as you know, I brought my cat with me whenever I came back for the holidays. And everybody knew it was coming back. Every time I visited before the holidays, I was talking about, Fred's gonna be here, my cat's gonna be there, he's like a dog, like, he's a big cat, he's a dog cat. She knew about it. She was well aware that my cat was there. And apparently, once I got there, she was mad that my cat was there. And so, on New Year's, Christmas Eve, we go to my dad's event, my dad's side of the family stuff. And we're there, and I thought it was fine. And so, we leave separately, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go to Emily's this night, and then I'll come back during the day for Christmas. And so I drive back to my dad's, because I had to get my shit to go to Emily's. And Amy was pissed. Like, she was pissed off. She was slamming shit around, and I could tell she was mad. But I didn't think I did anything. Like, I literally did not do anything. And so I go downstairs, I grab my shit, and I come up, and I go, all right, I'll be back tomorrow. And Amy just ignores me. She blatantly ignores me, doesn't say anything. And I go, okay. And I just walk out the door. And so I have a group chat with me, Casey, Michaela, and Emily. And I send a Snapchat to the group chat. I'm like, I love getting blatantly ignored by Amy as I'm leaving. Because, it's just a joke at this point. Like, I can't even be mad or upset about it. Like, it's just how it goes. And Michaela goes, you should have heard her in the car. She was flipping her shit because your cat is here. And I was like, are you serious? And she was like, yeah. So Amy was going off in the car, because Casey and Michaela were riding with my dad and Amy. She was going off in the car. I can't make this up, because she has to close the basement door. Yep. And now I want you to keep in mind, like, this would be justified if my cat was, like, damaging something or, like, you know, causing problems. My cat has done nothing. My cat, he would come upstairs and he'd walk around. The reason we have to close the basement door is because her fucking dogs can't control themselves. Because they flip shit when they see him and start running around and barking and everything. So we have to close the basement door. And apparently and this is like another quote from her. She was like, I don't give a fuck where the fuck that cat stays. It could be at his mom's. I don't give a fuck. Okay, like, okay. Now, mind you, this is another thing I want to point out. Literally a year ago, Casey brought a stray cat inside and had it for about a week. Amy had no problems with that. Mind you, Ashley brings her dog, and her dog bites fucking Sylvia, and she has no problem with that. But my cat makes you have to close the basement door because your dogs can't control themselves, and it's hell on earth. Yep. This, like, the issue Amy has with me has been an ongoing thing since I moved there, and oh my god, no, like, there's so much you don't know, and I don't say anything because I just don't want to start drama, but I've reached the point where I just don't give a shit anymore. And so I'm gonna have a conversation with my dad at some point, because I'm not really happy with my dad either, because every time this shit happens, he says nothing. He doesn't defend me. He just keeps his mouth shut. And it's fucking bullshit. Because, like, God knows if my dad did this shit to Ashley, imagine how Amy would react. But my dad doesn't say shit. So, yeah. This is literally my life. Like, I hate going back there because of Amy. Yeah. This is a canon event. This is not Legends. This is canon. Yeah. No, Amy fucking hates me. And there's really no reason why. Like, I have done nothing wrong. So yeah, at some point I'm going to have a conversation with my dad about a few things, but one of those things is going to be, I don't think I'm moving back in after college, because, like, that's an actual thing. Like, I don't think I'm going to move back in with them after college because of Amy, because of her. And God knows that's already going to start problems. Like, that's going to be an issue. And, Michaela brought up a good point, because she was like, oh, I've done nothing. Like, we've already had, like, as a family, we've already had the massive argument about why she hates me, and there's no reason. She just openly admitted, you know, just, again, a quote that she said was, I don't want to have to act like I care about you anymore. And I was like, all right, like, okay. Like, that's all I needed to hear. But, yeah, I don't plan on moving back in with them after I graduate college, because Amy treats me like shit, and I cannot live with somebody who goes that far to be that miserable, especially on Christmas Eve. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah. Pretty whack. But what I was gonna say was, Michaela brought up a good point. She was like, you know, Amy's acting this way because of a cat. Imagine if that was your child, or, like, imagine what she would say about your child. And I was like, bro, like, I didn't even think of that. Like, I never even considered that. Oh yeah, no, that, like, Yeah, there has been constant shit, like, all the time. Were you there? This was back when I was dating Grace. I don't know if you were there, or you may not have been present. Were you there about 4 or 5 years ago? And we had 4th of July. I would hope it would be different, but stranger things have happened, yeah. 4 or 5 years ago, it was 4th of July. Were you there when she went off in front of me, in front of the entire family, because I had a 3.6 alcohol percentage drink when I had to take somebody home more than 12 hours later? Yep. Literally sat there in front of everybody, screamed at me that she was going to call the cops on me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, shit like that, happens all the time to just me. Just me. So that was yeah. So yeah, now I'm in a group chat called Bitches Named Amy Piss Me Off. And another thing I will point out, and it's crazy because, like, Casey and Michaela and Emily, like, the 3 people that are kind of around my direct family when nobody else is around, all 3 of them notice it. They all notice how she treats me differently. Fuck, I'm having a brain fart. Oh, but Amy does not act this way when other family members are around, or Ashley. She never acts this way in front of Ashley or y'all. So when we had trying to hide it, oh, absolutely. She's so two-faced. And it pisses me off. Like, actually. Like, when you and Elise were over with your kids and your kids were, like, running around, like, Amy is normal. But if that were me and my kids, she would flip her fucking shit. I would bet money on it. Because it's me. For some reason. Yeah. Yeah, so I just, like, I'm not... I just had to tell you because, like, nobody else knows. And I swear to God I'm going fucking insane about it. But, yeah, I just, like, I'm kind of at that point where I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like, if I'm gonna come over and she's gonna start issues, like, she can say it to my face, because she never does. She never says it to my face. Unless I say something to her, then she'll start... She freaks the fuck out. Like, it's not subtle. Like, she freaks the fuck out if I say something to her. So, yeah, I just don't give a fuck anymore. So, if I move out, well, I'm gonna move out. Like, I'm not moving in there. I've decided that. So, whenever... And this is another thing. I'm moving back into my mom's, but they have a second house on their property that they're just gonna let me have. So I'm moving into that house. Like, they're not gonna charge me rent or anything. Like, why would I not fucking do that? And why would I want to live at my dad's with fucking Amy when I could live by myself in my own house, not be stressed out all the time? Like, duh. So, and because God forbid she would have to close the basement door if me and my cat moved back in. So, but when she finds out, like, because I'm going to talk to my dad about this. I'm not going to talk to her. I don't give a fuck what she thinks. But when she finds out that I moved back in with my mom, she is going to lose her fucking shit. So yeah. Like, I just want you to let that sink in for a second. Why would she care? Because she's always cared. Because she hates my mom and my stepdad so much. That's a great question. I want you to know that whenever, like, me and Casey were starting to, like, you know, really, like, consider, like, we need to get out of my mom's, like, we need to get out of my mom's, like, you've heard the stories about how bad my mom's was. I am now moving back in with my mom because of Amy. When me and Casey finally moved out of my mom's, she stopped giving a fuck. She cared so much until we moved in, and then it was like, haha, we won, and then, like, she stopped caring. And I am not joking. I cannot think of anything that Amy has ever done for me. Like, genuinely.